Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Crystal at In-House Crafter. Today we have a start. I thought I would work on this one right here. It is the Winter Lantern. It's from the Lantern series, and I thought we'd give this one a go. Now before we get started, I was like, where the colors, the symbols on this one are easier to see, I wanted to make sure that it was a 14 count because it's just, it's just bigger, but it's small. So I brought out my other 14 count because I don't normally do a whole lot of 14 count, but I'm guessing it's just where this one is more bigger and has, more colors to it, that it's a little harder to see these than it is this one. This one probably just the way it looks and everything, it's got the bright colors, which makes it really easy to see. But all in all, this is the other lantern one that we're working on. I ain't done too much. I have filled in, a few places, the flowers and right here, but that's about all I've done on this one. Doing this blue here, that's supposed to be white. That's not something I'm looking forward to, as you can tell. I've only did this little patch down here, but it's coming along. Well, let's see. I wanted to start in these little things right here, but there's a lot of stop and go with color. So what color did I decide to go with? Is it 35? Yes, I'm going with 35, which is 3747 according to the DMC guide over here, which is, I'm not quite sure what color it is, to be honest with you. At first I thought it was a light lavender gray or just a pewter light gray. It's kind of hard to tell which color it is. But the picture, where'd my picture go? Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, that's right there. It looks to be like a real, I don't know, grayish color. It's right here. I know that's white going in right there, but it looks grayish. All in all, I think it's going to be pretty. I am using the needles that comes with it. I did go ahead and put 3 stitches in just to be sure I wasn't going to break this needle. So far it held up. So we're just going to see how that goes. So yeah. Oh good Lord, my allergies. Adjust my camera. Okay, I worked outside some today on my garden. Well, what was left of the garden, you might say. I did transplant some of my succulents into a different pot because it was like some major overcrowding going on. So hopefully that I didn't kill them. Maybe, hopefully not. So we're going to see how that goes. My lavender plant had been getting some brown stems, and it looked like they were dying, which they practically are dead. So I had to Google what to do with these brown stems and why it was doing brown stems. Come to find out, you're only supposed to water lavender plants once every 2 weeks because they thrive in dry weather, according to Google. Well, I was watering mine every time it felt sort of kind of dry. Well, evidently that's a bad thing to do because it's going to cause root rot, which is why my lavender is having browny stems. It's even making the lavender part wilty looking and look funny colors. So But I did Google and ask, hey, do I get rid of them? And it said no. But I'm like, my OCD's wanting to go out there and prune them all out so I can keep the fresh. But it's saying don't do it. So I don't know what to do. I really don't. So, how's everybody's day been? As you can see, mine was pretty good, but I really enjoyed the weather today. It was overcast cloudiness all day long. And it felt so good. So good. I absolutely loved it. It was not hot at all today like it was yesterday. Yesterday, my thermometer, we have this clock inside the house. Well, it has a thermometer that you set outside, and the clock connects with the satellite and everything, and it tells you the temp that's actually outside. Well, when the sun hits this little thermometer thing just right, it tells us inside that the outside temp is 95. When the Weather Channel tells us it's a different temp, but it actually feels like 95 to us. So yeah, today it's been wonderful. I keep forgetting school started back, and every time I get ready to leave at a certain time, I forget the kids are either getting picked up on the school bus or they're getting dropped off to come home. And I'm like, I am not used to these times. Okay, I'm making sure I'm doing this right, because some of these colors look a little different. Okay, the 7 evidently is the yellow, because it looks like it's running over. Or maybe it's just me. Who knows? Thought this was like 2 different pinks there for a minute. My husband told me the most interesting story today. He's got him a new job and everything, and well, one of the most interesting things about his job, and he was never raised on a farm. I was semi-raised on a farm, and it was so funny that he was learning during the orientation today that the place that he works at deals with farm, animals and stuff. And he was told during orientation, watching these videos, that if a chicken has dry poop on them, he's got to clean them up, And that like to freaked him out. I thought it was freaking hilarious and everything, because he got a job working at a place that requires hands-on skills with animals and everything. But the job that he thought he was getting was just stocking, not having to deal with the animals. So we're going to see how this goes. He may stay at this job, then he may not. I couldn't help but get tickled because, yeah, I grew up on a farm. We had baby chickens all the time, and I absolutely loved them, especially the little Wheaties. They were so fun. My granny was constantly having to holler at me to stay away from the chickens. Couldn't help it. I thought they were the cutest little old things you ever seen. Granny used to pick on me and say, you're gonna turn into a chicken. I was like, nah. Fabric's a little stiff, so it's making it a little harder to stitch right through here and everything. I did try putting that frame that I had bought and everything. My design thingy here is not big enough. The winter lantern was not big enough to fit in it, because I was going to have that today when I stitched, but it ain't gonna fit. I was so disappointed. I was so hoping that it would. Butler, get down. I have my butt in here with me. As you can hear, he's playing with the screen window. Moo took to hiding in the other bedroom. The other day she took over his bed. It was so funny. I was waiting for him to be mean to her for it, but I think he got her yesterday. But I think she got him back. So, needless to say, she's only been in that bed once since that happened. I got into watching Perry Mason the other night. And it's the old version, the black and white versions. It was the kind I grew up on, because we didn't have color TV in Granny's house till way later. Of course, I had an aunt who couldn't deal with the color TV. So her son bought a TV that could switch back and forth between color and black and white. His dad could handle it, but she couldn't. She said it hurt her eyes too much to have the color, so whenever she wanted to watch TV, he put it back on black and white for her. She just gotten used to it for all them years. Sometimes I like the classics to watch them in black and white. Reminds me of better times for me, growing up with Granny and them. Well, we're almost done with this color. Well, what in the world did I do here? Okay, let's look at the pattern again. Well, it's saying that ain't a color at all. Yeah, it does. No, it don't. Yeah, it does. I don't know what. The symbols on the canvas here do not match the symbols on the paper pattern. So creates a problem when I need to see which symbol is what. But I figured it out. Alrighty then. Let's see, which way do I want to run this? Alrighty then, everyone. I want to thank you for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell to be notified of when my next video comes out. You can also find me on Instagram at In-House Crafter. I also have an Etsy page, and the link to it is in my Instagram bio. And let's see what else. I believe that's about it. So until next time, happy stitching.